My name is Rabbi Ira Kronenberg. I am a retired healthcare chaplain and a retired military chaplain, and now I'm currently the chairman of the RCA Military Chaplains Committee. In Parshat Truma, HaKadosh Baruch commanded Moshe to build a Mishkan. Vayedaber Hashem al Moshe lemor, v'yichuli Truma. God commanded Moses, saying, "Please take the Truma, the Asuli Migdash v'shachanti b'socham, and I make me a Beis HaMikdash, which I will dwell within." And afterwards it says, "Es kol asher ani marosach es tavnes hamishkan v'es tavnes kol kelav kein tasu." And all that I show you, the form of the Mishkan and the form of the Kalim, the vessels in it, you shall make. Now this week's in Parshat Vayakhel, Moshe transmits this command of God to Bnei Yisrael. Vayomer Moshe al kol adas Yisrael lemor, zeh hadavar asher tziva Hashem lemor. Moshe says to the children of Israel, this is the command that God told me to give you that you should do. The Parsha then repeats all of the commands for the Mishkan and for its Kalim that were given in Teruma. Now in both Parshiyot, we see a small difference in the wordings for the command to build the Aron that is found in all the other Kalim and the actual Mishkan itself. In Teruma, the command to build the various sections of the Mishkan and its Kalim are given in the singular. V'yasisa kapores, and you shall make the curtain. V'yasisa shochan, you shall make the table. V'yasisa menorah, you shall make the menorah. And this goes on with all the parts of the Mishkan, with one exception. When it comes to the Aron itself, it says v'asu Aron. You in the plural will make the ark. And Vayakhel, after Moshe commands Bnei Yisrael to make the Mishkan, the Torah relates, Vayas Yerios, they made the Yerios, they made the curtains, Vayesas Akroshim, they made the planks, Vayesas Ashochan, they made the table, and so on. Except when it comes to the Aron. When it comes to the Aron, it says, Vayas Betzalel es Aron, and Betzalel made the Aron. Now, since Betzalel was the architect of the entire Mishkan and all its Kalim, why only by the Aron does it say Vayas Betzalel? Why doesn't it say it by any of the other parts of the Mishkan? So we'd say that the Aron is different. The Gemara in Yuma states that there were 3 crowns that adored some of the Kalim in the Beis HaMikdash. You had a crown on the Mizbeach, the crown on the Shulchan, and the crown on the Aron. Now the Mizbeach belonged to Aaron the Kohanim. As it says in Bamidbar, Kol Trumos HaKadoshim Asher Yarim B'nei Yisrael Hashem, that all the Trumos of the Kedoshim that Bnei Yisrael will give to Hashem, Nasati Loch Uvanechel Uvnosecha Itoch Lachok Olam, I am giving to you, Aaron, to your children forever. And therefore this is the Keser Kahuna which belonged to Aaron. When it comes to the Shochan, it says that the Shochan was given to David HaMelech. Rashi says that a Shochan is a simon for the Keser Malchus, Shah Shochan hu simon li Osher Malachim. The Shochan stands for the opulency, the table of the kings, and therefore the Shochan was given to David HaMelech. When it came, however, to the Aron, it says, the Gemara says, Shal Aron Adayin Munachu. The Aron is still waiting. Kol Arotz Alikach Yavo V'kach. Anyone who wants to come and take it, they can come and take it. Therefore, the crown of Torah, which the Aron represents, is given to everyone. And the Gemara says that's greater even than the other 2 crowns, because the crown of Malchus can only be to someone from the Beis David. The crown of Kahuna can only be given to someone from Aaron, and the crown of Torah can be given to anybody. Now, therefore, it says Vayasu in the plural, because again it was given to everybody. But still, how does that answer the question when it comes to why Betzalel was only mentioned when it comes to the Aron. So the Aron was unique, that unlike the other Kalim, it was never replaced in the Beis HaMikdash. The Aron itself didn't even exist in Bayis Sheni. Why? As we said, the Ark represents not only Torah, but Talmidei Chachamim. As the Gemara in Yuma goes on to say, gold was put on the Ark, it had to be inside and outside. Amar Rava called Talmid Chacham Shein Socho Kavaro. Any Talmid Chacham who's inside is not like the outside. Eino Talmid Chacham. In Bayis Sheni there was no Ark, because Bayis Sheni was destroyed because of Chsinas Chinam, which is the opposite of both the Torah and Talmidei Chachamim. The Torah is Darcheha Darchei Noam V'chol Nisavoseha Shalom. The Torah is a way, it's always pleasant, and it's paths of peace. And Talmidei Chachamim are supposed to be Marbe Shalom Liolam. That's supposed to be bring peace into the world. Neither of these existed during Bayis Sheni. That's why the Aron was made of B'tzalel was made only once. B'tzalel as Aron. The other Kalim were able to be made again. But we soon reached the Madrega. We'll all be in a world of Darchar Darchei Noam, and Talmidei Chachamim will only be Marbe Shalom B'Olam. There will be Zochet to rebuild the Beis HaMikdash, Meher B'Yameinu, with all its Kalim. Amen.